Record. Hi all, this is Bronson, and today I'll be conducting two types of technical analyses on two stocks in my investment portfolio. These analyses will be used along with other factors to help determine if I should sell, buy more, or continue to hold the stock as is. The two stocks I'll be analyzing today are PepsiCo and Apple, and I'll be using the following methods: the MA or moving average and the MACD or moving average convergence/divergence. Setup and analysis is fairly simple for both methods, but I'll go ahead and start with the moving average. First, let's go to charts at the top of the page. Looks like we're already there. Then let's go ahead and go over to studies. Now let's select add study. Moving averages, and simple moving average. The simple moving average line will now appear, as you can see here. Let's see, and this is along with the price line. In this case, I want to analyze the stocks using a 50-day and 200-day moving average. But as you can see, it's currently showing a 9-day moving average here. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's hover over the moving average line and right click. So moving average lines, right click on that and select edit study. All right. And let's go ahead and change that from a 9 to a 50. And let's click OK. All right, so we can check here to see if the change took. So it looks like it's showing 50 now instead of the 9. All right, now that it is, of course, let's go ahead and add another moving average line for the 200 days. So again, we're on charts. Let's go to studies. And let's go ahead and go to add study. And over to moving averages. And again, simple moving average. All right. Now let's go ahead and hover over the new lines. This is the new one. And right click again and edit study again. And let's go ahead and change that one from a 9 to 200, like we did with the 50. And let's change the color to yellow. So that line will be yellow. And let's go ahead and change the width of the line to 3 in this case. And again, let's click OK. All right, so we'll see that line changed as well. All right, so now that we have both moving average lines, let's take a look at the PepsiCo stock. We'll go ahead and enter the ticker here for PEP. So PEP. And select PepsiCo. All right, now we have it up. All right, so here we can see the price line movement, and it looks like most recently it crossed the 200-day and the 50-day averages from below, so in going over. All right, so which in these cases, it's considered a buy signal. All right. So there appears to be no indication that I should sell any of my PepsiCo stock at this time. On the contrary, it actually appears to indicate that I should buy more. Of course, after first checking for further corroborating details, perhaps even outside of Thinkorswim, news and things like that on the company. All right, so that's it for the PepsiCo. So for my Apple stock, I'll go ahead and use the MACD method. All right, so first I'll go ahead and pull up Apple. Let's see. So we'll enter the ticker AAPL for Apple and select Apple. All right. Now let's go to charts, which we're already on. Then over to studies, add study, momentum studies, A through M, and then MACD. All right. The MACD line in blue will now appear at the bottom of the screen along with a signal line in yellow. Now that we have this, we can analyze our Apple stock using MACD. All right, so here we can see that the MACD line has recently crossed the signal line from above. All right, this generally indicates a sell signal, but from above, and it goes lower here. All right. So in this case, I'd actually be inclined to look further or to look at further sources to corroborate whether I should actually sell my Apple stock. All right. And that concludes my analyses of the PepsiCo and Apple stocks using the moving averages and MACD methods. Thanks for watching.